When you get rich, tell no one. That sounds like something your paranoid uncle would whisper at Thanksgiving, right? But here's the part nobody expects. Some of the wealthiest people you walk past every single day are rolling around in old Honda Civics, wearing Target hoodies, and blending in so well, you'd never guess they've got more money stacked away than most people will ever see in their lifetime. My name's PPS, and I spend way much time studying money, human behavior, and why people somehow manage to sabotage themselves the moment they start building real wealth. If you're someone who wants actual financial freedom, not the Instagram version, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if it changes the way you think about wealth. Now, before we get into why staying quiet might be the smartest financial move you'll ever make, let me ask you something. When you picture getting rich, what pops into your mind first? Posting pics with a brand new Lamborghini? Buying a mansion with 12 bathrooms for no reason? Walking into designer stores and saying, "Yeah, I'll take that," without checking the price tag? Here's where human psychology gets wild. Most people don't actually want to be rich. They want to look rich. And that difference is massive. It literally decides whether you end up wealthy or broke with a closet full of overpriced designer outfits. So ask yourself honestly, why do you want money? Sure, you might say financial freedom, retiring your parents, all respectable reasons. All respectable reasons. But deep down, a lot of people want others to see they've made it. They want the respect, the admiration, maybe even a little envy from people still grinding at jobs they hate. That desire isn't evil. It's human, but it can be deadly for your wallet because the moment you start showing off, you basically paint a giant target on your back. And I'm not just talking about criminals. I'm talking about something far more subtle and far more dangerous. This leads us to something called stealth wealth, the most underrated financial strategy out there. Stealth wealth means you build serious money, but keep it completely invisible. You live reasonably, avoid lifestyle inflation, and skip the flashy nonsense that drains people faster than taxes. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's the point of having money if I can't enjoy it? Don't worry, we're getting there. But first, here's what happens when people find out you've got money. Privacy disappears, motivations get blurry, and relationships shift, not because you change, but because their expectations change. Suddenly, that friend who always wants to hang out might be hoping you'll pay every bill. That cousin who never called is suddenly checking in weekly. This isn't negativity. It's reality. Money scrambles people's behavior, even good people. And this is why some of the wealthiest people alive drive Toyota Camrys and wear the same 3 shirts. They figured out their car doesn't need to be a billboard announcing their net worth. When you stay low-key, you get something rare. Genuine relationships. People treat you normally. There's no pressure, no expectations, no weird power dynamics. Imagine if your friends suddenly learned you had 10 times their income. Would things feel the same? Would they split the bill fairly? Would they complain to you about their financial struggles without embarrassment? Or would the vibe shift overnight? This is why the wealthy often stick with other wealthy people. Not because they're stuck up, but because it's less complicated. Money stops being the silent tension in the room. But here's the real trap. Once you start showing off wealth, you must maintain that image. Buy one luxury car, and now you feel pressured to get the clothes to match it. The house to match the clothes. The vacations to match the house. Welcome to the appearance prison, a lifestyle where you spend more to look rich than you spend to actually become rich. Meanwhile, the quiet millionaire is using that same cash to build more wealth. There's a simple saying, when you're poor, you cut your own grass. When you're middle class, you pay someone else to do it. When you're really wealthy, you cut your own grass again. Because real freedom means doing what you want, not performing well for other people. And the older you get, the more you realize that things that truly matter cost almost nothing. Good sleep, good health, good friends, family, peace of mind, moments that make life feel full. Money can help you access these things, but none of them requires showing off. Think about this. Imagine you're at your high school reunion and the guy who bullied you is bragging about his Tesla and corner office. Meanwhile, you're standing there in worn-out jeans, knowing full well you could buy his entire neighborhood without blinking. There's a quiet satisfaction in that moment. That's stealth wealth, moving through the world like a financial superhero in disguise. Let me give you a real example. A guy I know built a real estate empire. Every morning, he puts on his old work boots, hops into his beat-up truck, and heads to construction sites. His crew has no idea he owns the entire development. He eats with them, jokes with them, and gets treated like one of the guys. Compare him to the contractor who pulls up in a brand new luxury truck. Suddenly, people expect raises, assume he's overcharging, and treat him differently. So ask yourself, who lives with less stress? Stealth wealth also reveals people's true character. When folks think you're normal, you get to see who's genuinely kind, who helps without expecting anything, and who values you for you, not your wallet. This is priceless information. Even in everyday life, being low-key protects your wallet. Service providers give you honest prices. Mechanics don't magically recommend premium upgrades. Contractors don't double the bill. You're not labeled as a walking ATM. Now, let's deal with the big question. What's the point of having money if I can't enjoy it? Simple. You can enjoy it. Privately, money isn't meant to impress people. It's meant to give you options, freedom, comfort, and control over your life. Those benefits don't require you to tell a single soul how wealthy you are. Think about the last time you were truly happy. It wasn't because of a designer logo. It was an experience, a feeling, a moment with someone you care about. The stuff that matters isn't sold in luxury stores. And here's the funny twist. When people don't know you're wealthy, your experiences become richer. Travel becomes genuine instead of performative. You enjoy the moment instead of documenting it for likes. You meet real people, not hustlers who smell money. And financially, you grow faster because you're not wasting money on status symbols. You invest more. While others finance their lifestyle, you finance your future. Every unnecessary dollar not spent becomes fuel for compound growth, and compound growth quietly builds empires. Stealth wealth also protects you from the biggest financial drain of all. Expectations from people close to you. If they know you have money, they'll subconsciously expect you to share it, cover things, help out, or do more than your fair share. It's not malicious. It's natural. Keeping your finances private gives you control again. The best part? You gain something priceless. Financial confidence. The quiet, peaceful feeling of knowing you can handle almost anything. A surprise bill doesn't scare you. A car repair doesn't break you. A spontaneous trip doesn't stress you. That's real wealth. Not the flashy car, not the giant house, not the curated lifestyle. So here's the truth. When you get rich, keep it quiet. Let everyone else exhaust themselves trying to perform wealth for strangers. Build your wealth privately. Enjoy your freedom quietly. And remember one thing, the best kind of rich is the kind nobody sees coming.